Good morning. Are we live? We are live. Good morning to Monday Morning Crochet Business Chat. My name is Pam, the Crochetpreneur, and I'm so happy that you're here. Today is going to be a little bit different than normal. So today we're going to be talking about what the heck is going on around here. You may have noticed things have slowed down a little bit with Crochet Business Chat. I want to explain a little bit about why that's happening, beyond what you might already know, or maybe what you've inferred, or anything like that. So I just thought it would be good to just sit down and have a chat with girlfriends. What is with this caller? I don't know. So anyway, who's here this morning? Hello, Jamie. Hello. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Okay, so what is going on with Crochet Business Chat? How come there haven't been as many videos as is normal? You know, well, I made a couple of notes just to guide what I wanted to talk to you about. And so basically things are changing around here. How are they changing? They're changing kind of organically, and so I'm just trying to keep up with what all that means. And I'm trying to really listen to my own gut and say, like, where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to be doing? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just listen to my own kind of intuition and my own spirit. And you guys know the last couple of years have been challenging. Physically, emotionally draining, not just the pandemic, but the move and the house build and health issues and missing my grandson like crazy. Oh, sorry, I'm going to cry about that. Anyway, let me make this go away. Yeah, so things have just been overwhelming. But the thing about overwhelm is I feel like overwhelm is a message saying something needs to change. And so I've just been trying to listen to that and say, what does this mean? And what I'm coming to the conclusion about is, with Crochet Business Chat, some days I just feel like I've said everything I need to say. I feel like there are over 100 blog posts on my blog. There are podcast episodes. There are video podcast episodes answering all of the questions that you have about starting a crochet business. And I just don't know that I have a whole lot more to say about that. And so I come here on Monday mornings thinking, I mean, do I just say the same thing over again? Or do I trust that you are resourceful enough to go look for the answers that I know, and hopefully you know, are already out there? So all you need to do is go to my website and do a search, and you're likely going to find what you're looking for. And if not, there's a Facebook group with thousands and thousands of posts and thousands of responses, along the same vein, answering any question you could possibly have. So I've just felt really kind of drained, and like I don't feel like answering the same questions over and over again. I feel like that is enabling helplessness, and you guys know helplessness is like a huge trigger for me. So I just want to pop over and see. So anyway, so I'm trying to look at that overwhelm and the burnout that I've been feeling as a positive message of there's something bigger, there's something more. And at the same time, people in my life have been saying, like, I feel like you're playing small. I feel like you have more to offer, but you have niched down so much that your message is diminished, because you're only reaching, a small audience. And you've been doing this for 7 years. How much more is there to reach? What more is there to say? And so, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So this is when I first started Crochetpreneur, and Crochetpreneur is not going away. So just know that. Like, don't think Crochetpreneur is going away. It's not going away. I'm still here. But when I first started Crochetpreneur, my goal was to be the worldwide hub for crochet business tips, strategies, and encouragement. And after 7 years of creating content consistently, I feel like that goal has been accomplished. I feel like if someone needs to know how to start a crochet business, all they need to go to is my website and it's going to give them everything they need. All they have to do is, mine that information a little bit. So my other goals were, you hear me say this every week. My mission is to help 100,000 women find financial freedom through crochet, and not just women, men too, but mostly women's brains work a little bit differently than men's. Women's responsibilities in the home typically are very different from those of men. And so I feel like the message is very specific to women in that I know what's going on with you. And so that's how I help you. That's just to answer some certain concerns people have had about me not being inclusive of men. But my mission has been to help 100,000 women find financial freedom through crochet. Well, if you look at the extent of my email list, my social media following, my course signups, people who have downloaded my free resources, again, that goal has been accomplished. We are there. We're at 100,000. We're at over 100,000 people who have been helped to create financial freedom in their business. So again, the goal has been accomplished. I need to make bigger goals. And then another goal I had was to create the resources that I needed, create the resources that I wish I had when I needed them, when I was starting my business or when my business went viral. I didn't have the resources to say, like, how do I monetize this? How do I, how do I gain momentum from this? I didn't have those resources. So my goal was to create those resources for anyone else coming up in the crochet business so that they wouldn't face those same problems. And again, I believe that goal has been accomplished. So those were my big three goals. And over the course of the 7 years, my big three goals have been accomplished. So like I said, now it's time for new dreams. And just like I tell people who are starting a business or people who are multi-passionate, meaning they want to start many businesses, they want to be a designer, they want to be a product seller, I say start one thing and get really good at that and then add on something else. So I did that with my crochet business in that I started with physical products, then I added designing, then I added coaching. And now that coaching is expanding to include more people. But Crochet Business Chat and Crochetpreneur are going away. They're just slowing down. I'm not going to be creating as much content for Crochet Business Chat or Crochetpreneur as I have in the past. However, if I see a need or I hear a need and I'm like, oh, there's no resources to answer this question, I should create a video, I will do that. So our regular Monday mornings are probably not going to happen, but when I see a need to create a video, I will create a video and I'll post it and I will email you and let you know that it's up there. And also Crochet Business Academy, obviously, is not going away. The Crochetpreneur Business Academy is where my people are. It's where I spend my time and my energy, and I will still be doing that. So if you are in CBA or if you've wanted to join CBA, don't worry, they're not going away. They will still be there. And in fact, by reducing the amount of content I'm creating for free, I'm able to spend more time serving the people who have paid for the time and attention. So that's kind of a win-win for everybody. So with that said, new things are coming. They need to percolate a little bit. I'm still creating the vision or waiting for the vision to be received as far as what that's going to look like, but I have a pretty good idea. So here is a glimpse of what things are going to look like. And I have announced this before. This If you've been hanging around, this is not brand new news. I do have an Instagram and a website already that some of you have probably seen for Pamela Grice Coaching. So Pamela Grice Coaching exists to serve a wider audience. Yes, crocheters, yes, crochet business owners, of course, but also other kinds of creative business owners. So basically what I got down to as I'm looking at what in my business, as I work with you all, what is it that I'm most passionate about? And what I'm most passionate about is helping you all stop dreading your business, stop waking up in the morning feeling fearful, feeling like you're not enough, feeling like you're not doing it right. And specifically those people who identify as creatives. Really, our culture tells creatives that you're doing it wrong, you're too messy, you're not organized enough, all of those things. And I really want to speak into the lives and business of those people. So that is what Pamela Grice Coaching, which is business and life coaching, combined together in kind of a holistic way to address mindset, business issues, life issues. We'll touch on trauma and how it's impacting your life today and how we can make shifts. We'll touch on kind of neurodiversity and people whose brains work differently and how you can embrace how you are different and how you can use that as your superpower to make a bigger impact in the world and also a bigger income. So I want to help messy, multi-passionate, and misfit entrepreneurs to embrace who they are and live out their life purpose. So I know messy and misfit might sound like negative terms, but they're definitely terms that I relate to personally, and that I've had to embrace in my own life because I do not identify as someone who you would look at and be like, wow, she's so professional. Oh, wow, she has her act together. That is not me. I mean, I have this naked lady standing over here. And she should be put away, but she's not put away. And I have this yarn is on my windowsill because the window is cracked because the satellite wires are coming in through the window and it's 40 degrees out right now. So, I mean, just things are messy in my life. And I know things are messy in your life too. And so often we go to Instagram and we look at Instagram or other social media and we're like, oh my gosh, people have their act together and I don't, and I'm not enough and I'm not good enough and I'm not doing it right. And I want that to stop. I want you to embrace who you are and embrace the messiness and know that you can spread your message, you can grow your business, you can serve your customers even in the mess and the imperfection. So again, it's going to be holistic and sometimes faith-based because that's who I am. And I've kind of cut off that little piece of myself in my crochet business and not shared my faith, but I feel like that doesn't feel good to me anymore. And so, I was a Christian counselor for years and years and years. And so I'm going to be bringing that into my new coaching business as well. So if you hate that, then it's probably not for you. If you're fine with that, if you're a take it or leave it kind of person, you're welcome. And if you enjoy that, if you are Christian or you're just curious about that, or you are fine with that, then come hang out. So by holistic, I mean, we're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about life, relationships. We're going to be talking about the stories we tell ourselves. We're going to be talking about how to take care of yourself physically, emotionally. So kind of self-care, body care, spiritual care, all of those things we're going to be talking about because they all do work together as you're growing your business. And how you grow your business definitely impacts your life and relationships. So I want to bring all of that together. My new hashtag is going to be #BusinessLifeCoach. So that's where we're at with that. If that sounds good to you, you can get on the list. We're not launching officially until January because I need some time to get this together. And I also need some time for rest. Again, like I said, burnout and overwhelm, and the house is still messy. And my brother-in-law is supposed to be getting out of the hospital on Wednesday, and we don't even know what that's going to look like. So things are still up in the air around here, and I want to take some time off for the holidays. Haven't spent Christmas with my grandson in 2 years, so that needs to end. Yeah. So January is when it's happening, but you can get on my list. I'm going to have a launch party on January 1st. I'm committing to it now. I've just said it, so it's going to happen. January 1st, launch party for Pamela Grace Coaching, and you can get on the list at PamelaGraceCoaching.com. There's a little, coming soon page at that website that you can put in your name and email address, and you'll just get on the list. You're not going to get an email right now. But you will be on the list, and when it's time to send out the invitations to the launch party, you will be invited. So I would love to have you. And then plus, for those of you who know Terry, she's just gotten a promotion to integrator. She's an integrator of my business. Montgomery Grice Enterprises is the overarching corporation over all of my businesses. And Terry, being the integrator, is basically the other half of my brain. And she is the person who has it together. She is the person who is organized, who has the plan, who knows what's going on, who oversees what other people are doing. And she's wonderful. And we're going to do a podcast together. So Terry owns a virtual assistant business, and she has several VAs underneath her. And so she has a wealth of business knowledge. And our new podcast will also start in January. So the podcast is called Business, Besties, and Books. We're going to be talking about business. We're going to have on some of our business friends to talk about their expertise and share their tips for growing your business. And we're also going to be sharing, I'll be sharing my favorite business books and self-help books. And Terry will be sharing her favorite fiction books. Like I said, she's like the other half of me. So I really like nonfiction. She really likes fiction. And is that right? Or is it? Yeah, no, that's right. So we're going to be sharing our favorite books on a monthly basis. So there's that. So keep an eye out for that podcast. We haven't launched anything yet. We don't have our website up and running yet, but there's that. So if we get back to what is happening with Crochet Business Chat, it's just slowing down a little bit. I really want it to be purposeful. Excuse me. I don't want to just be creating fluff for the sake of fluff, and I don't want to be taking my time an hour a week, or actually it's like 4 hours that I spend on this broadcast, spending 4 hours a week on fluff when I know the answers. I've already given you the answers. And I really want to trust that you have the resourcefulness and the grit to go look for the answers that you need for your business. So I think that's the way to go. So that's what's happening. I'm going to come back over to your comments real quick. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of a scratchy throat. Chandra, thank you so much for Chandra said she had to agree with whoever said that I was playing small. Time to change gears and expand. I believe, yep. Like Ross said, pivot, pivot, pivot. Yes. I feel like I need to print that out and stick it on the wall above my thing. It's okay to pivot. Sometimes pivoting is the best option so that couches don't fall on you. Have you thought about publishing a book? So I do have a book written, but it's not about crochet. It's about stress. And I used to offer it as a freebie to my counseling clients. So it was on my counseling website. When someone would come there, it was like the free opt-in was my book about stress. And so I'm editing it now to have it relate to business owners. So that will be available soon, but not about crochet. I mean, have I thought about it? Yes. Do I want to do it? No, because other people have books out there. And if you look at my website, it's basically a book. Every blog post is a chapter. It's just kind of scattered all over the place. So with the chapters, just kind of a big mess, but you can find what you're looking for if you want to. Shelly said, I so appreciate you and your honesty and all your wonderful info you've given us. Happy to be an info miner and to be one of your striving for success 100K. Yay, we support you. Thank you, Shelly. Let's see. All right. I just found you scared me for a minute. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here. Let's see. A couple of weeks ago on a live, you told me about an email about tech editing. I think that I accidentally landed in your spam. Oh, yeah. So my inbox is disjointed and crazy right now, again, because of life. Tech editing. No, email is the best way to get a hold of me. I just haven't been spending a lot of time in my email right now. But you might ask in the Facebook group if you have questions. Ambassador Crochet is coming out with a tech editing course. Also, Edie Ekman has a really great tech editing course. So those are kind of two resources for you. Jennifer says, I think this sounds amazing and like a good fit for your personality. Love embracing new things. Me too. You know, for the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to figure out who is my ideal customer. And I've been going back and forth of who it should be. And then finally I was like last night, I was like, man, I love working with messy people. And I love working with people who feel like outsiders and feel like they don't see how amazing they are. And I feel like I have a gift for helping people see that. And so that's what I want to help people do, to see how amazing they are and how they can bring their own unique superpower into the world. And that's what I want to do. Okay. Hey, Amber. Amber, I haven't seen you in too long. Also love seeing the inside of your house. Thanks. I love my cabinets so much. Love them. Picking out a cabinet color was really hard because I had this vision in my head, and everywhere I went, the kind of natural colored cabinets were too yellow, and to get the color I wanted was going to be like a massive financial upgrade, and I wasn't going to do that until we found these ones, and they're beautiful. Anyway, it's good to see you, Amber. And should we still be recommending your Facebook group to other makers, or are you planning to reduce inactivity? I suggested to my friends, keep suggesting it. I will still be in there when I have an idea, or even if I have a post from my coaching, my Pamela Grice coaching, I can just share that into that group as well. So it'll be helpful for everyone. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you all go. I gotta clean my house, man. It's like every day. So for those of you who have moved, seriously, I didn't remember it being this hard. So it has been so hard. We're just moving piles of things from one place to another place and no place I look is cleaned. My closet is clean. Well, it was until Kevin did laundry, and now there's laundry laying all over the place. But boxes and boxes of stuff, and I'm willing to get rid of it all, and Kevin wants to keep it all. So we're having to negotiate that. But it is just awful. All right. Oh, you're going to make me cry because this is exactly what I need. I feel like so many people need to be affirmed. I feel like life takes so much from us, and things that happen take so much from us. And so we have to do some work to get back to who we were created to be so we can live out our purpose. And that's what I want to, yeah. Moving is horrible. I know. I don't know how people do it either. Like, especially military people. I know that they have help to move, but I do not know. I am never moving again. This is it. This is where I'm planted. So anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I'll be back whenever to answer them. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Don't forget to go to PamelaGraceCoaching.com and sign up for the launch list. And we'll do lots of fun things together in the years and months and weeks and days. I did that backward to come. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.